Okay, hi everybody, my name's Henry. Welcome to Greystone Carving Studio. Last time we were looking at pictures, and there was a little more I wanted to say about pitching. So pitching is kind of removing off a flat surface, removing quite large amounts of stone using a shocking tool. So this is a picture from last time. This is a tungsten tipped picture, and it's quite a heavy duty bit of kit, and it's lovely. And you can also pitch. So pitching isn't the tool, but you can also pitch with a flat chisel. Or in fact, there's smaller pitchers called nippers. So but this week's talk is this week's demo is about the inch masonry chisel. So this is a mallet-headed tungsten tip inch chisel, and it is used mainly in masonry cutting drafts. Now a draft is a datum. It's creating a flat surface or creating the edges of a flat surface that you can work to. So I will show you how we do that. And this is it's quite an old chisel. This is an alloy. I've had this for over 20 years, and it's a nice bit of kit. And we use it with a mallet-headed. We use it with a mallet. We often use it for finishing, and we use it with a dummy or a hammer. You can use it with a hammer like that. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do a draft, and so this is the main use for a inch masonry chisel. But before I do that, I want to show you. I don't know whether you can see it. The blackboard. Can you see the blackboard? Can we see the blackboard? I don't know, Martin. Yeah, we can see the blackboard. So you see the blackboard. This was to demonstrate, to show you how a shock goes through a piece of material. Now, this is not just a picture. This happens with chisels as well. So a chisel will cut for a certain amount, and then if you hit it too hard or if the cut's too long, it will change into a shock. And with pitching, you might have noticed last week I dropped the angle of the chisel like that, and then you put the power through it, boom, like that. These are things I should have said last time. If you see that if you put the shock straight into the material, what happens is it puts a wave through the material, and the wave tends to kind of goes in S shape before the energy escapes through the surface, as it were, and it goes down and then up. So, which is why we drop the angle of the chisel. So you see the blue, drop the angle of the chisel, so that if it does, ideally what you want it to do, so there's our surface, our end surface, which I didn't draw. So that's basically where we want to end up. I'm a bit better off a dotted line there. That's where we want to end up. But as you can see, if you put the blow in straight, the wave will go underneath and then up. And that's called a pluck. We got it plucked. So that's the brittleness in the material. So we tend to put the angle going uphill so that the wave doesn't dip below the surface that we finally want. I think that makes sense. Cool. So back to this week with this chisel. And again, we're back to this. This is I really like this chisel. This mallet. It's got a really nice push to it. It's got a nice beat, nice feel to it. And you start from the corner, and the idea is to create a flat surface that runs all the way around here. So we create a datum. So this flat surface is a draft, and it goes in about that. We use the inch, and we want to create a flat surface about that much, and it goes all the way around. So then we can work to that datum, and I'll just show you. So when we use a mallet, we're sitting it on our thumb and index finger and just holding it quite gently, and a big mistake that people make is that they start doing this. They're using their wrist, and you don't want to use a wrist. What you want to do is you want to use your biceps, and you want to pick the thing up and then just drop it. You're kind of guiding it down onto the chisel, and then this chisel, and so. So this is, and to go for the line, always go for the line. Don't try and get in the habit of just going for the line. Now, I'm getting information back from the material all the time. Because it's a natural material, it changes in texture, it changes in density. And each blow, I'm adjusting the angle very slightly on the information I get back. And it's really how it feels. You can't see it. I mean, you can see the line. When I get to that point, I want to stop because I want to work back in. I don't want to work out, otherwise it will blow the corner of the stone off. So I come back in, start it off. And as you can see, I'm using my biceps. My elbow's not out here. Often masons are, so masons used to wear flat caps in Portland, and they were encouraged to put their cap underneath their elbow so their elbows didn't go out. Because one of the things that I see people do, they use this kind of soaring motion, kind of aiming the mallet like that. There we go. We have our draft running on that reasonably close to the line. So that's the main use for a for an inch, tungsten tipped, mallet headed masonry chisel. Any questions? By all means, put it in the thing below, and I will do my best to answer them. We'll leave it there. More next time.